start to dance, and now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love.
Hey mamas! So today I'm going to do a video that a lot of people have asked me about, which is the top tricks that beginners can work on if you are just starting pole. Now, to be safe, make sure you never try any moves that you haven't done in a class with an instructor present. Now, all the moves that I'm going to show you are pretty safe. There's no inverting, no going upside down, and they're all within a couple feet of the floor. Make sure you stretch and warm up before you do any pole moves. I have other videos that you can watch for that. I do these moves in heels. You absolutely do not need to. They look beautiful with bare feet as long as you point your toes. In this video, you're going to hear me say inside and outside arm or leg. Inside arm is the one that's closest to the pole, while outside arm or leg will be the one that's farthest away. Before I dance, I clean my pole with alcohol. I use 70%. I pour it on a rag to apply. Wipe up and down and around the pole. Make sure you get all sides as you wipe. I also rub this on my hands. For slippery hands, you can try a pole grip. I've tried several grips, including Dry Hands Liquid, Fit Grip Liquid Chalk from Fireteam, and Firm Grip from Kramer, which is a sticky rosin. If you're going to do these tricks in heels, make sure you warm up by just walking around the pole in your heels first. Get your ankles used to the angle of the shoes. Test your stability. You can do some pivots just to make sure you feel confident and your feet are solid in your heels. Now let's break down how to do each of these 10 beginner moves. For the fan kick, you want to get the pole in your armpit and then grab with both hands. Your inside leg is going to point away from the pole, and then it's going to come up and the other leg will follow. So get that pole right in the armpit, grasp hard with both hands, kick that inside leg up high, and then let the other leg follow. Kick that leg up, flex the abs to bring the other leg around, and you can continue spinning to complete. Try it on the left side. You always want to do both sides when you're learning pole. So you're going to kick that right leg up, and the left leg follows it around. One more time, get the pole in the armpit, kick that inside leg. For the back knee hook, you want to lift your inside leg so that your knee is parallel with your hip and bend. You want to get the pole right behind your knee so that you can bend as much as possible and get good grip on the pole. Bring your inside arm head height, outside arm high, and push back and point that bottom foot. Make sure you try it on both sides. Knee high, getting a good grip on the knee, lean back, and point the bottom foot. Another variation of this spin is to bring the bottom leg up and cross it on top of the leg that's doing the knee hook. For showgirl, start close to the pole, bring your inside arm on the opposite side of the pole, head height, outside arm high, and kick your outside leg up and lean back until you feel the pole on the back of the knee of your inside leg and bend both knees. You can slowly loosen your grip to come to the floor. Once again, kick your outside leg out, lean back. When you feel the pole on the back of the knee, bend both knees. On the other side, let's start by walking around the pole. You'll stop, reach up with the outside arm, outside leg out, lean back, and bend both knees. For sit spin, you need to get the pole right up against your crotch. You're going to lift one leg and cross it over the other. You can try this on the ground and try letting go. To do this in the air, bring your hands above head height in a true grip where your thumb is on the opposite side of your fingers. Squeeze your elbows down, lift your legs, and cross one over the other. Let's try this on the other side. Switch your hands so the opposite one is high. Squeeze the elbows together and down, lift the legs, and cross. Sit has many variations, one of which is to let go with your hands. Try letting go with one hand first, and then with the other. Lean slightly away from the top leg when you're doing this. You can also thread your inside arm through and bring your outside arm up. Another variation is to straighten one leg and the other, starting with the bottom leg. Try variations on the other side with the other leg on top and the other hand on top. Try letting go with one hand and then the other. Try threading through that inside arm. Bring the outside arm up and try straightening the bottom leg and straightening the top leg as well. Then you can try letting go with both hands while both legs are straight. Now that we've practiced sitting in place, we're going to add the spin. To spin, you bring your outside leg up and whip it around to get momentum for your spin. From here, you can add any variations that you want to work on. Make sure you try it on both sides, going the opposite way with the opposite leg on top, using that outside leg to give you momentum to spin. For cradle, bring one hand head height, other arm straight in trigger grip with your pointer finger straight. You're going to bring your knees to your chest as you pull with the top arm and push with the bottom hand. Trying it on the other side with the other hand head height, bottom arm straight with that pointer finger straight, other three fingers wrapped around to meet the thumb in trigger grip, and pull those knees up toward the chest to give you the spin. Start with your inside arm low in trigger grip with your pointer finger straight. Outside arm high above your head in true grip. Practice just kicking the outside leg with your standing leg on the ground. To suspend the kick, push with the bottom arm as you kick the top leg hard. Focus on pushing with that bottom arm. Kick and pull with that top arm to suspend. Practice the other side. Inside arm low in trigger grip, outside arm high above the head. Kick with the standing leg on the ground first. Then kick hard and jump to suspend. Pushing with that bottom inside arm and pulling with the top outside arm. For ballerina, stand close to the pole. Wrap one leg around the pole, bring that same arm to the opposite side of the pole, and thread it through to the front. Look up and reach your outside arm up to a twisted grip with your thumb on the opposite side of the front leg. This stretching gets your body used to the position you'll be in. Let's try the other side. Kick the other leg around the front of the pole. Same arm goes to the opposite side and through to the front. Look up with the outside arm reaching up so that the thumb is on the opposite side of that front leg. For twisted grip, bring your arm up into a true grip and then walk your hips to the opposite side of the pole so there's some tension on the wrist. The opposite leg will wrap around. Your bottom arm is going to be straight in a trigger grip with the straight pointer finger. To get the spin, wrap that opposite leg around and then push backwards with the bottom leg. Try it on the other side. Bring your arm up to a true grip, walk your hips to the other side, wrap the leg, and push with the bottom foot. A signature pole trick is climbing. To climb, start with one hand eye level. You want your wrist on one side of the pole and your elbow on the other so that you can push against the pole with your forearm. Bring your other arm high. Bring up the same leg as your lower arm with your knee on one side of the pole and your ankle on the other side of the pole, so you can push against the pole with the meaty part of your leg on the outside of the shin. Push against the pole with your forearm and shin and lift the standing leg behind you. Once you've mastered that, lift the standing leg and wrap it around the front of the pole so that you're squeezing the pole between your legs. Push against the pole with your shin and push your butt back and up to stand. Slide down slowly by squeezing the pole between your legs. Try the other side. Bring the other forearm to shoulder height, other hand high, knee to elbow. Lift the standing leg and wrap it around the pole. Push against the pole with your shin to stand. To add the spin to the climb, you're going to take your straight leg and go back and whip it around to get the momentum. Push with the forearm and shin and swing the standing leg around the pole to spin. Make sure you try it on both sides. You can try variations of climb, like letting go with your hands and wrapping them around. To stretch for hood ornament, start with your back to the pole, squaring your hips so the pole is between your butt cheeks. Bend one knee and reach back with both arms. Flex your abs and try to get your lower back as close to the pole as possible. Relax, then reach the same arm as the bent leg up and around the pole and bend that knee for a deeper stretch. This is the position you'll be in for hood ornament. Stretch the other side, first by bending the knee and reaching both arms back. Then relax, reach the same arm as that leg up and around the pole and bend the knee for a deeper stretch. To do hood ornament near the ground, rise up on your toes, bring your inside hand eye level, bend the inside knee and turn away from the pole until the pole is in your inside armpit. Push backward with a standing leg. Try the other side. Bend the inside leg, inside arm low, turn away from the pole and push back with the standing leg. Hood ornament is done from a climb. Holding tight with your hands, rotate your hips away from your lower arm so that the pole goes in your armpit, bending the same knee as your lower arm, aiming to get between your butt cheeks on the pole. If you have a strong armpit hold, you can do hood ornament with no hands. I had my left knee bent last time. So this time I'm going to put my right hand low, rotate my hips away from that arm, bending my right knee, and using the friction in my armpit and hamstring to stick. For the headstand, start on your knees. You can put your hands in two places, on the ground in front of your face, or around the pole behind your head. If you're going to put your hands on the floor, make sure that they are lower than your head, not in line with your head, but about a foot away from the pole where your chin is. Spread out your fingers, put your head near the pole, and shoot your butt up in the air. Bend one knee and put it on your elbow, and then slowly put the other knee on your elbow. Try balancing there with your body weight only on your hands and head. Once you've got that mastered, try it again, shooting your butt up in the air, and then lift both legs so that your ankles are above your butt. Then you can straighten your legs to be even with the pole. You can play with this by slowly lowering to a straddle all the way down to the ground. You can also do that straddle from the ground up. This one is more challenging. So you straddle your legs on the ground and then use your abs and inner thighs to slowly lift the legs. In straddle, you can do some leg waves. And then you can also bring one ankle around behind the pole, bend the other knee, and then straighten it into the splits. This is called bow and arrow. Lastly, I'll demonstrate the other place to put your hands around the pole. Again, kick those legs up so the ankles are above your bum, and from there you can straighten. This is a very popular headstand position for people who've done yoga.
So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before.